Well, there are 21 games today in European World Cup qualifying. This may be the biggest as Serbia, Montenegro, 10 points in Group 7, undefeated without conceding a goal, but against very poor opposition for the most part. Welcome Spain, undefeated in their 4 games with 8 points. And if they want to win this group, they absolutely cannot lose here. Probably shouldn't try here. Need to go for a win. Glad you could join us. Very excited about this one. My name is Max Bredos. To the Spanish lineups, no Raul, no Morientes, of course, too, due to his injury. The 11 features Joaquin from Betis, the very pacey right winger. It could be a big day for the young players up front in Fernando Torres and Jose Antonio Reyes. Speaking of young, Sergio Ramos as the left back will certainly be guided by the likes of Carlos Puyol. But maybe that's the weak spot for Spain as we take a look at their defenders as Serbia, Montenegro. Savo Milosevic, he's the guy who plays in Spain. He'll be happy to perform with Mateja Kezman. A quick look at the substitutes for both sides. Some guys who have been there before for the first-line team, like Sasha Ilic for Serbia Montenegro, certainly Valeron, and backup goalkeeper Santiago Canizares for Spain. Another quick look at the lineup. There's the back. Del Horno, Pablo Puyol's very good. We don't know much about the other 3. Sergio Ramos of Sevilla, very talented left back. He could be the guy that could certainly emerge as a usual teammate for Puyol in defense. Serbia and Montenegro in white. They have not done well since they've been known as Serbia and Montenegro, the former Yugoslavia, which of course back in their powerful days included what is now Croatia, Slovenia, Macedonia, and so many more of the Balkan nations that we are familiar with today. We saw Ilija Petkovic on the sideline. We are ready for kickoff. Iker Casillas, the captain for Spain. And Savo Milosevic, the captain for Serbia and Montenegro, our referee, Massimo Busaccia. And let's get ready for some Group 7 action. Fernando Torres will start off. It's a big day for Torres, the Atletico Madrid striker, becoming more and more part of the fabric of Spain. They're without really their face over the last few years, last 10, 15 years in Raul, Fernando Morientes. Of course, not 15 years, not that old. And the ball comes back to Vidic. Some big names for Serbia and Montenegro. We mentioned Milosevic. He'll be teaming up with Mateja Kezman. Dejan Stankovic, of course, plays at Inter. We've seen him on the big stages several times before. Mladen Kristajic over at Schalke 04. A lot of players playing for the emerging Russian and Ukrainian leagues also on this S&M squad. Ivan de la Peña, the number 11 at the back of the midfield. Taken away. Here comes Koroman. Dragutinovic. Javi. Albelda. Near side. Saved by Jose Antonio Reyes. Not saved, I'm afraid, after further review. A little push there between he and Goran Gavrancic. Reyes, second best there. Koroman, free kick. Well, yes, Serbia and Montenegro undefeated, and a lot of people saying, how about them? Can they qualify for the World Cup? Not so quickly. Not just yet. Yes, 10 points. They're in first place. They put themselves in a position where they have Spain on the ropes. But of their 4 matches, 3 of which have been victories. And they did have a nice win against Belgium last time about. And they drew with Bosnia and Herzegovina. But the other 2 results, victories over San Marino. Koroman, the crowd is into it as we would have expected. Ognjen Koroman, a man who can really get around that midfield. Never heard much of him, probably because he plays for Krila Sovetov in Russia. Spain have played 4 matches. They drew with Bosnia and Herzegovina away. They beat Belgium, and by the way, Belgium, a team that gave Brazil all they wanted in the 2002 World Cup, really struggling. Spain then drew away with surprise team in the group, Lithuania, before beating San Marino. And it's the part-timers in northern Italy have learned to take their lumps over the year in qualifying. Sometimes, every now and then, they'll catch a team napping. And that is what those guys live for. Led by Giampolo Mazza. And we'll hear more of Mazza, the keeper and captain of San Marino, as the qualifying process continues. It does take a layoff after this midweek's games. A wild and woolly few days. Here's Torres. You can just see the talent oozing off of him. A bit short for Reyes. Reyes gets another chance, still short of the 18. That one knocked away by Koroman, who's probably been the most active player thus far in the game. Reyes. Puyol. Guljac. Dragocinovic gets that ball across. Kristajic. And there's a whistle. The play continues. There was an offside, I believe, on Koroman. Del Horno. Puyol. So important for Spain to snap out of the doldrums they have been in for the most part. They did prepare for the match here by beating China over the weekend. They beat them 3-0. Koroman. Matej Kejman, maybe the biggest name because he plays for the biggest club right now in the world in Chelsea. Not gaining as much playing time as he would like, but working his way in there. Koroman. No problem for Puyol, who can really motor. As we see the 66-year-old coach of Spain, Luis Aragonés. Spain really in disarray. Look for Aragonés to righten the ship after a very disappointing European Championships, where they did not even make the quarterfinals. Of course, fell in that group with future finalists, Greece and Portugal. So maybe they could look at that as part of the reason for the setback. But even now, in I guess the way you have to look at it, one of the easier groups on paper, that can change, of course, when a team like Serbia Montenegro awakens or Lithuania surprises. Spain tied in second place, need to distance themselves, and nothing better to do that than getting an away victory. They can win here, and really the group could be theirs. Haven't seen really anything from either strike force. This is the stadium that Red Star Belgrade play in. 53,000 seats, and they are all filled. Albelda. Disjointed right now is Spain. Across to Del Horno. Near side ball for Reyes, who's hovering on the left flank. Gets a nice ball in. But not enough time for Torres to get under it. There is Dragoslav Jevric. The very athletic Stankovic, Gavrancic, intercepted. Reyes continues to play deeper and deeper. That was Del Horno, though. Asier Del Horno plays at Athletic Bilbao, which of course tells you he is Basque. Truly one of the great traditions of world soccer. Del Horno for Albelda. Now back to Puyol. Pablo. This crowd is deafening, and make no mistake, it was made a big issue by the press leading into the game, and Spain are starting to feel the burden of what all the fuss was about. Dragocinovic off that left flank. Yet to see a shot on goal, really any sort of shot. Just a wayward cross that was collected by Jevric thus far. Quickly in Group 7. As we mentioned, Serbia, Montenegro first with 10, Spain 8, Lithuania 8. Spain have scored 2 more goals than Lithuania. They go to the number 2 spot. Belgium 4. Bosnia and Herzegovina have managed 2 draws. San Marino, as you would expect, 5 losses. Hoping they could get a point against the Bosnians. Maybe. Or maybe the Belgians. This will favor Serbia Montenegro. Carlos Puyol absolutely puzzled. He is usually flawless. Didn't see all that much in the challenge to disagree with the Spanish defender. And you see Ivan de la Peña, a guy who rose to prominence at a very early age, playing with Barcelona, and then his growth stunted. I gotta tell you, you gotta feel good for him, and you feel good yourself to see him back on the Spanish team. He has come full circle. Nice ball to the far post. Not nice enough as it's taken by Casillas. Torres. Reyes here. Gerbert stays on his line, and Reyes, if the ball stays in play, will get there first, but only to put it out of play. Serbia and Montenegro looking to get back to the World Cup for the first time since '98, when they were known as Yugoslavia. Ball played in, headed out by Vidic. Corner kick, the first for Spain. Well, a busy day of World Cup qualifiers. Coming up later today, Israel and France, 6 p.m. Eastern time here on the Fox Soccer Channel. Ball intended for Torres, another chance for Javi. And the big Serbian defender is able to clear it. Sergio Ramos. No foul there. Would have been offside as it's knocked upfield by Javi. Man is down. Ilija Petkovic, the 59-year-old in charge of Serbia and Montenegro. By the way, the last time they were Yugoslavian in the World Cup in '98, they were in the group with the United States. Germany and Iran qualified and got to the quarterfinals for being knocked out by the Dutch in a game they could have had. So it's been a slippery slope ever since. They played in the European Championships in 2000, were eliminated again by Holland, but this time in embarrassing fashion. I believe it was 6-1. The final score in the quarterfinals. Of course, Holland was the host that time around, but they would lose in the next round to Italy. But if Serbia and Montenegro can get them back on the right track here in 2005, then the rot was short for the side. They really played badly, lost to a lot of nations they never should have, in particular in qualification for Euro 2004. But the talent is there. Some good young players coming through. And now a free kick for Spain as Torres back on the pitch. A lot of hopes are put on the back of this man. The heir apparent to the likes of Raul. Ivan de la Peña. Man, but too far to make an impression for, who was that? Joaquin. First time we've seen Joaquin. More known for his barnstorming runs up the right side. We've only seen Reyes up the left thus far, though. Break at the other end. Kejman. First time we've seen Kejman, first time we even saw Milosevic. Kejman now at Chelsea, although record-setting striker who replaced Ruud van Nistelrooy at PSV Eindhoven. Javi, Joaquin, Ramos, nice touches, Pablo, Puyol, dangerous now. It started to crumble as the pressure was mounted on here by Cordoman. Vidic. Gornic. Eliminatorias, a little disappointed with the calls, a little disappointed with like Draganovic, who he got right in the face of. Stankovic. Djordjevic. Dragutinovic. Cordoman. Couple good touches there, and it's opened up here. Cordoman's ball behind Kezman. Left off into the turf, but wide. Kristajic was up. Stankovic was up. And waiting. How about this crowd? Are they ready for this one? They have been waiting patiently for success. Is this the breakthrough? Do they make it back to the big stage? A little bit behind Gavrancic. Duljaj, the holding midfielder, creeped up there too. He plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. The Ukrainian team still alive in the UEFA Cup Final 8. Del Horno. De la Peña. Space on the right side. Maybe now we see Joaquin. First it's Ramos. He takes a shot. Well wide. The youngest player out there at 19, the Sevilla right back. Here's a chance. Milosevic to Kezman. Safe to say Casillas is yet to break a sweat. Joaquin falling over there. It comes back to Duljaj. Advantage there, ever so slight. It's early to make much judgment on that. Javi. Just do some playmaking. Joaquin. Boy, do they have a good defensive plan set to the Serbs. They're cutting off the flank attackers. Double, sometimes triple teaming either Reyes or Joaquin. Spain with the edge on pace. But Serbia and Montenegro doing their best job thus far to even that out. Duljac. There's a foul on Ramos. Let's reverse it. Down by the man he's been going at, Ivica Dragutinovic. That was the touch. And Dragutinovic, although there wasn't much in the contact, was clearly beaten. De La Peña and Reyes on the ball. Reyes at the near post, taken by Jevric. And they still had a chance to sneak in on that near post, so the save had to be made. And it was by Jevric, who plays in Turkey for Ankaraspor. Djordjevic, Duljac, Vidic, Casillas. Del Horno, Javi, Albelda. The Valencia midfield is so important to all of Spain's hopes. Gavrancic and Koroman. Is this the man you want crossing the ball? Gavrancic left it well short. They got him open, but he's not the best crosser. Maybe one of the two worst crossers on the Serb side. Joaquin. Out of the reach of everyone. Gavrancic tumbles over, but he loses the ball. But the chance was offered in much haste, really, from De La Peña. If, in fact, this match turns into a tie, the big winner could be Lithuania. They're right there with Spain at 8 points. Could be a good day for those former Soviet nations. And I wish I could use, there's a better expression. It is what it is. But the Ukraine is up there doing very well, too. Latvia, of course, had their day in the sun when they went to the European Championships of 2004. Over the head of Puyol. Kejman. Koroman. Kejman. Harassed there by Del Horno. Koroman dealing with Puyol, one of the best. He is a whirling dervish. You get him started, there's no stopping. He runs and runs, and when there's nothing else to do, he'll run some more. Just a throw-in for Serbia and Montenegro. It is a mouthful. And my intentions are to say it in completion every time, but you know, I have to take a shortcut here and there. Del Horno. Torres. I don't know. Igor Duljac with a lot of reason to be upset. Looked like he snuck in there and was pretty firm on the challenge, but maybe got him upstairs. Just put the doorstop in, really. De La Peña goes quick, and that's a wasted opportunity. No one was ready for it but him. And if you're going to hit that ball, get that ball across. Duljac, ever so slight with the header to Djordjevic. Albelda. Torres tries to get in there, well met by Kristajic. Djordjevic, Kristajic. Peña, better ball. Javi. Those two came up the ranks together. De La Peña's a blind pass taken by Vidic. Jevric. Barcelona youth ranks together. De La Peña now at Espanyol. De La Peña had a lot of stops, including one in Italy where he briefly played for Lazio. Koroman. Galvancic didn't see what was happening behind him, but he's done pretty well. Reyes approaching the half-hour mark. Still scoreless here. The Red Star Stadium in Belgrade. Joaquin. De La Peña. Well, the chance was there, but they put on the brakes and start from scratch. Albelda. De La Peña. He's offline right now, De La Peña. Having difficulties finding his target as the 53,000 here. Lifting it up an octave or two. Joaquin! And now Spain getting the advantage of things and keeping it at this end. Joaquin, there is a reason why he is high on the list of Real Madrid. Was high on the list of clubs like Manchester United. Somehow Betis, who are battling to make it to the Champions League and probably need to make it in there if they want to keep him. Somehow they've managed to hold on to him all this time. In front, the save, it was off the header of Del Horno. Asier Del Horno with a tremendous header, saved by Jevric. Stankovic, we haven't seen much of him. We've seen nothing of Milosevic. Djordjevic. Pablo. Ramos. He was unmarked. But thankfully, the goal was well fortified. Joaquin closes fast. Kristajic first there. Djordjevic. Oh, he's a good player. Plays at Olympiacos. Has been there for quite some time. They love him. He really is the face of the club at times. Milosevic. He's through. Milosevic's cross just behind Kejman. But what a storming run for Savo Milosevic, who knows these Spanish players well. Another cross. Spain hangs on. Oh, quite a collision in the 18. The elbows were up. I believe it was Alveldo. And oh boy, it's a cauldron now. Milosevic levels. You can see he plays now in Pamplona with Osasuna. And watch the contact in the air. Milosevic now in Osasuna, but has played at Zaragoza, Espanyol, Celta de Vigo. He would like nothing more than to see that lead grow from 2 to 5 in Group 7 over the Spaniards. Ten minutes left in the first half. Joaquin. Beyond Javi. Oh, Stankovic's ball. Casillas, though, ever alert. They didn't see Casillas off his line because we saw Jevrich face a similar situation with Reyes. He decided to go to goal as opposed to meet that ball. Chance of the game, Asiel del Horno. De La Peña. Takes a ride, loses the ball. We'll have to be careful from here on in. And be carrying on like that as it comes back to Puyol. He'll do the playmaking from the back. Left it a bit short and telegraphed it. Taken by Duljac. Stankovic. Milosevic. Always a big man, but still so elegant with ball on foot. He was offside in the end off Kejman. Reyes. go to Joaquin, but Dragutinovic able to intercept that ball. If he had not, it's 1-0 Spain. Lost by Reyes, Koroman. Stankovic, Milosevic. It was Albelda. Barely. I think the crowd helped out on that call. Serbia, Montenegro prepare for the free kick. A reminder, every Friday, Fox Football Fridays here on Fox Soccer Channel. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. It is live. Part of our growing barn of original programming. Ooh! It stung, said Kristajic. But boy, did it give a scare to Iker Casillas. Maybe a little clash of heads, too, there. Albelda. Javi. Albelda again. To the midfield. De la Peña. Del Horno. Vidic. Koroman, dangerous back pass. Vidic swings and misses and commits a foul, too. Whoa, everything went wrong there as he struck Javi. Milosevic will do all the communicating with the opposition, having spent all that time in Spain. Wow. De la Peña. I really cannot remember a stadium that has been this loud. Javi off the corner kick. Reyes. The shot. De la Peña goes back as things settle down for a moment. Casillas. If they could match half the energy in the crowd on the pitch, we would have one of the best games ever right now. Joaquin. Koroman. He continues to foil Jose Antonio Reyes, the Arsenal left-sided player. Has really struggled. Just got his first shot off there moments ago. Joaquin to Javi. Albelda. Not much time left in this first half. De La Peña, Spain with the possession edge, have had more shots on goal. Unable to break through. You see they like that right side. Not much right up the middle though. And I think that just illustrates the superiority in Joaquin and Reyes over De La Peña. Keeps the sequence alive, the cross in. Djordjevic comes up with it. Stankovic. Koreman stops it on a dive. And this time he's denied. Off the volley, what an attempt! Good finish here from Serbia, Montenegro. Milosevic. Oh, pretty high on Koreman. He gets right in the face of Del Horno. We have had no yellows up to now. That may change. Our referee, Massimo Busaccia. Here's that chance from Djordjevic. Just a bit high. That would have sent this place into pure and utter rapture. Best chance without a doubt for the homestanding team. That's all it takes. World Cup dreams could shatter right now for Spain with a chance like that. 2 more minutes, we're halfway through it. We may have a little bit more due to the stoppage we just had. The cross. Both teams with something to build on at halftime. Again, Spain without Morientes, without, of course, Raul. 2 big names. And they may be out with another big name, as making his way through the tunnel is Carles Puyol. And boy, do we ever end this first half with a bang. First the Djordjevic opportunity, now this. Scoreless though. Here in the Balkans, with first place in Group 7 on the line, Serbia, Montenegro, and Spain unable to come up with the goals. Your halftime score from the Red Star Stadium, Serbia, Montenegro 0, Spain 0. Well, it got a little quiet during the half, but the decibel level is starting to rise again as the players come out on the pitch for the second half of action. Scoreless here between Serbia, Montenegro, and Spain. Both teams with a lot of incentive to go for the victory. As there is going to be a substitution in effect for the Spaniards. Looking to get things going, they bring in the big man, Raul, for, hey, wasn't it affected Ivan de la Peña? We certainly needed to see him come out there. And he will be here, and it's intriguing. I'll tell you something as we get ready for the second half, what this all means. As we see Raul, I can't remember the last time there was a Spanish national team that only had one member of Real Madrid on it, the starting 11. It was Iker Casillas. Thankfully, is now joined by Raul. It's an interesting Spanish side featuring players from Barcelona, Espanyol, Betis, Athletic Bilbao is represented, Sevilla. He had just the one Real Madrid player. Raul will double that here as we prepare for the all-important second half. The other substitution, Juanito, coming in for the injured Puyol. Juanito, who got a start in the match versus China. So they lose some star power, but they bring some in at the half for Luis Aragones. Free kicks for Djordjevic. And how about this Spanish backline right now? Ramos, Pablo, Juanito, Del Horno. Doesn't exactly strike fear into anyone. This is Spain. Milosevic. Koroman. And they're going to go for the jugular here, I would imagine. See if they can loosen up the Spaniards, loosen up the young players like Sergio Ramos. Djordjevic. Reyes. Talk about Real Madrid. He may be headed back to Spain and will play for Real Madrid. My guess is he will. It hasn't been the best season at Arsenal. Not much in the trophy case. He is not played as frequently as I think he would have liked. Arsenal would love to have him. But you get the feeling he doesn't want to pass up an opportunity like this. He's not a young English lad growing up in London. He was a Spanish kid who always dreamt of playing at the Bernabeu. Whoa. Look at Raul. Raul is like, what happened? I'm trying to help you up. And he tumbled in an awkward fashion. And Stankovic may have pulled that finger back, and we all know how painful that can be. With Juanito in the game, it means there's two players from Real Betis on the pitch right now. Quickly taken. Big block. May have been offside. Koroman gets the width. Tries to draw out some of the Spanish defenders with him. Not a bad cross. Not a bad one. An impossible one. A blind ball from Koroman. And who is Ognjen Koroman? What an impression he has made. There he is, the number 7. Let's see what he can do facing the goal in the same sort of situation. Not nearly as good. He needs to be the thrill seeker. Djordjevic. Not much behind that ball. Vidic, free kick. Matej Kejman wins it. All I can tell you right now is Spain is on the ropes. Could World Cup dreams end in March of 2005? Well, if Serbia Montenegro scores a goal here, they very well might. On the deck, no problem for Casillas. Javi. Free kick here, a almost knee-high challenge on Torres. And is this worthy of our first booking? And free kick taken by Mladen Kristajic. Javi. Joaquin. Xavi again. Oh yeah, it's percolating now. Joaquin. Pretty self-explanatory. Straight out. Ramos. Torres. Caroms off of Javi there. Throw in for Serbia. Joaquin, redirected by Kristajic. Handball. Dragutinovic, who plays in Belgian soccer with Standard Liège. Pretty handy, some of the players on this squad, really, with regards to Group 7. Nice ball in. Kejman off the post. It's off the post. It was onside. My goodness. Joaquin. Javi, a bit long for him. Milosevic with a little tug. This hit the post really square. Nice little ball in. Oh boy, Milosevic, you can see he had his hands in the air ready to celebrate. Still remains scoreless, but what a start to this second half. The ball taken by Gavrancic. Now sprung forward, but Kejman pulls off his run. Joaquin. Oh, slipping over Ramos, and this is going to be the first yellow card as he takes a piece out of Kejman. I would have liked to have seen the betting line for when the first yellow card was going to be shown in this game. I'm sure it was well under the 55th minute. But the teenager Ramos will pick up the first one. And now Dejan Stankovic. Puts the ball in. Joaquin. Javi clipped. And here, well, the bottle's been uncorked. Djordjevic. Well, a reminder, Major League Soccer fans, you can see the opening round here on Fox Soccer Channel, 7:30 Eastern Time, live on our airwaves. The Crew in the Galaxy. Live from Columbus, Ohio. Well, Torres has done well picking up some free kicks for his squad. And another chance for Javi. Oh, it holds in the air for a while. Torres tries to scramble towards it. Back to the man who set it in motion. Ramos. Left it a bit short. I think the teenager's a little rattled. Headed square by Raul. Great touch in the middle by my man of the match thus far, Koroman. Albelda. Del Horno. Torres. A little bump there. Referee saw it all. Watch the arms of the Serb players. They thought it was celebration time. It all started with that great free kick from Dragatinovic. The ball played in by Stankovic. And just disappointment in the end. How many free kick chances for Javi? He's getting better, though. He would like to get one maybe 10 yards closer to Del Horno. It is actually going to be a Spanish throw. Check it. Elevated foot now. No, that's what I thought. Missed a couple potential targets in the back. It's taken by Kristajic. Lost by Koroman. Raul, or pardon me, Reyes. Now Torres. Right now for Spain, they have a great keeper, really a unknown back line, a midfield missing some star power. Their strongest section of the pitch has to be the attack now with Raul in the game, but we haven't seen much of it. Joaquin. Joaquin is running. Corner kick. He's been playing first division soccer in Spain for quite some time, still just 23. An extremely bright future ahead. And he gets this corner kick in front. Should have been finished there. It was the halftime substitute, Juanito. Torres. He was tugged by Dragutinovic. As I mentioned, played for Standard Liège. The point I was going to make that Serbia and Montenegro got pretty lucky with their squad, as they have Belgium and Spain in their group. And they have the Belgian-based Dragutinovic. They have the Spanish-based Milosevic. If they had Ukraine in their group, it would be a coup d'etat. Koraman at the hour mark may have a case here. And he gets his wishes. The yellow card for David Albelda. And after no yellows in the first 55 minutes, we have had 3 in the following 5 and a half. Djordjevic. And it caroms off the head of Nemanja Vidic, who plays at Spartak Moscow. Ramos, he was bumped. As it looks like Spain ready for substitution number 3 at this early stage. Luis Aragones starting to show some cards here. Has had to already make a substitution due to an injury, and unfortunately it's to his best defender, maybe one of his 2 or 3 best players, in Carles Puyol. That is it for Reyes. Replaced by Antonio Lopez. Midfielder for really a forward, so Aragones gets a little bit more defensive here, and Spain with another match at home against Bosnia and Herzegovina, a game away at San Marino, a game at home against Lithuania in qualifiers ahead. Maybe they can settle for a point here. What they can't do is see the Serbs' lead expand at the top. Antonio Lopez with his first play of the game, and he is with Atletico Madrid. Guljac. Gavrancic. Not a bad run there by Gavrancic as he leaves it off for Djordjevic. Dragutinovic gets a throw in. Last touch by Sergio Ramos. Quickly in. Milosevic. Well marked by Juanito. Sasha Ilic about to come in as Serbia and Montenegro get a little bit more attack-minded. Still a long way to go here, and it seems like we're going to have an exciting finish. Joaquin. And Dragutinovic wants a yellow for the dive, and if it's not a foul on Dragutinovic, probably should be a yellow for a dive. Looks to have some contact, though. And it is that for the captain. And he'll hand off the captain's armband to Dejan Stankovic. There's Sasha Ilic. Those two guys have played together quite some time. Ilic now at FK Partizan. Joaquin. That is the first substitution for Serbia Montenegro, and as I told you earlier, Spain have made all three. Oh, the fake volley! Hinting he was going to hit it. Javi all of a sudden put on the brakes, and it almost worked. Juanito Albelda. Stankovic, Ilic, Gavrancic, 50-50 ball, won there by Duljac. Kristajic, German based at Schalke 04. Karl Mann. Stankovic, Koreman's run was stopped, should be a free kick. It is. Man, Koreman never saw Del Horno. And now the sweet left foot of Djordjevic. As close as he's seen an opportunity. Oh, they're biting their nails right now. They're using all sorts of interesting language back in Spain with this opportunity arising and being wasted by Djordjevic. Juanito Del Horno. Just about 20 minutes left in the game. Joaquin. Albelda. Back to the near side. Ramos. Joaquin has the pace. Bumped off the ball by Duljac. Again, Joaquin finds himself on the deck without much sympathy from the referee. Djordjevic. Stankovic. Back for Spain. Javi. Torres, here comes Raul, but Torres is offside. Joaquin with a lot of ground to cover, just plays it back to Ramos. Ramos now to Javi, short of the midfield circle, continues its progress from right to left. Raul through the legs of Torres. He's going to give it a shot, but he's going to fall well short of it. And you'd have to give the benefit of the doubt to the referee's assistant. He had to make that call from the other side, but he made it well. Matej Kejman, who Would like nothing more to see Serbia and Montenegro in the World Cup. Must be blown away by the differences in facilities that he deals with on a regular basis. Playing at Chelsea, traveling on the private jets, eating at the best restaurants in London as opposed to coming here and playing in more antiquated stadium. Not as much fanfare, I'm sure. Oh, the terrible giveaway by Kristajic. Raul plays it back. Torres! Well, we saw the mastery of Raul for a moment, setting up the young Torres. And again, it should have been finished, especially by a striker of his caliber, with Serbia and Montenegro reeling. Falls for Spain. Joaquin. Ambitious ball finds its way through to Raul. Ball starts to slow. It's going to have to be played by Gavrancic. He does. In it goes to Vidic. Vidic. Slipping is Ramos, and the slipping to the benefit of Kejman. Kejman not happy with the way Ramos either bumped him or cleared that ball. In the end, cooler heads prevail. Kejman leaves the scene. Djordjevic. Stankovic not a very good touch. Intercepted by Torres, but it comes back to Stankovic. And not before a whistle from Massimo Busacca. Raul, back to Javi. Those two have been together on the Spanish national team for many a year now. Juanito. Flicked wide, but there is Kristajic. Happy that nothing happened with that mistake on that last chance from Torres. Javi. Kickstart himself out of that. Dragutinovic, Kejman. With a win over San Marino. Last month, the win over China over the weekend. Scoring goals, not conceding any. Now with their sights firmly on Serbia and Montenegro. The big game here in Group 7. That ball through. Here comes Jevric. Montenegro in their 4 games undefeated without conceding a goal. Their best win was at Belgium back in November. Belgium trying to get some hopes back into World Cup qualifying as they are winning at San Marino. Defended there. Stankovic. What's that, the horseshoe sign? They know what it means here. Quickly take it. Stankovic wasn't ready for it, but hey, they'll get another corner kick. You really have to be tough as nails to be from this part of the world. These players use that to their benefit. Here we see Iker Casillas, a man whose name we've mentioned maybe twice here. The home team's best chances have not really forced a save from Casillas, just gone a bit high of the goal. Javi, quarter of an hour left. And you mentioned Serbia and Montenegro have not allowed a goal and well on their way to keeping that streak alive. That's always nice when you haven't allowed a goal, but keep in mind a nation like France, who in their 5 games have not allowed a goal, but they've only scored 4, are in major trouble in Group 4. You want to score them. Those are the only nations yet to allow a goal in qualifying. Jevrich with the clearance finds Kejman. Kejman, the only player in white. Stankovic. And quickly, Ilya Petkovic will trying to find that spark off the bench. That is it for a hard-working Ognjen Koroman, who sure impressed everyone here, as he will be replaced by Dusan Basta. Basta, a hometown player, plays here at this stadium for a Red Star. Slipping through, Casillas sees it sail wide. Stankovic, flag stays down for Djordjevic, but he won't be able to reach it. Stankovic urging Basta forward. Basta with the Pavel Nedved look. Oh boy. Ramos. Cleared away there by Govrancic. Basta. Quickly throws, but gives it away. Javi. Raul. Raul just looking for one chance that he can deliver off that immaculate left foot of his. Hasn't been playing all that well for Real Madrid. Joaquin, who has been playing well for Spain, but not so well here today. 80th minute. Djordjevic plays it back. A free kick will be awarded And here is the final substitution now for Serbia and Montenegro. Jestrovic, another Belgian-based player, will be coming in for Kejman. Jestrovic, who plays at Anderlecht. Del Horno, it's blocked, Kristajic! Del Horno with a couple big mistakes throughout the match that thankfully have not forced Spain to bleed, but have come oh so close to complete another disaster. Del Horno's ball still in, but not for much longer. 10 minutes left here at the Red Star Stadium in Belgrade, where Serbia-Montenegro, 10 points in Group 7, 2 ahead of Spain and Lithuania, look to maintain that lead. Lithuania winning at San Marino, likely to win. If this score holds up, could be co-leaders, and Spain could be in third. Just looking at this Spanish squad, it doesn't strike fear into you. It's not star-studded as it has been in the past few years. There are some good players, but they're still pretty green. Guys like Torres, as Raul's header does not really threaten too much of a loop on it. Young players like Torres and Reyes. Oh, this is a corner kick. And a little misbehaving now, in particular from Jevric. I would give him one for effort. You'd hate to see a goal come from this sequence. Raul. Oh, and he commits the foul there. Amazing, he's just 27. Broke onto the scene at such an early age. As a teenager, already a full Spanish international. Now he's the leader with plenty left in his tank, he says. Gavrancic. Scraping that out was Stankovic, Djordjevic. The ball played in for Raul. He was bumped. Sandwiched in there between Vidic and Dragutinovic. No, the conductors are out. Djordjevic and another whistle. Albelda, Raul, Gavrancic, almost blocked as it's cleared away into the Spanish half. Albelda, good header. Joaquin, 1-2 with Javi. Not quite, but Javi will skirt from left to right. Allow people to join the attack. Ramos, blocked by Dragutinovic. 85th minute, the game. 5 minutes from completion. What one goal could do here. Just one single goal could bury the Spaniards or demoralize the Serbs. Really, a win for either team here, you would imagine, would have to be the springboard they're looking for to qualification and winning Group 7. This is the 5th game for both sides. They are scheduled to play 10. So yes, a long way to go. But in this group where they know you're going to get 3 points against San Marino, road victories will be tough. A single goal here is all that it probably will take. So much pressure on these nations in Europe. I've always been a big believer to give the other areas of the world those World Cup bids. Well, apparently they're listening, but now that they're being allocated elsewhere, I start to think maybe Europe should have even more. This World Cup breakdown where even second place doesn't get you to the playoffs is heart-wrenching, and it will be for some sides come 2006. Joaquin. Couple good moves. Javi wasn't ready for it. Ramos, Albelda. Ball crossed in again, no problem for Jevric. Favor Spain here. And Serbia not really cooperating with giving those balls back here as the minutes dwindle away. Nenad Jastrovic. Dragutinovic, Djordjevic. Last touch by Spain. Deflected ball. It deflects into the path of Antonio Lopez, who's been pretty handy since he came in. Again, like Spain, Serbia and Montenegro not using the middle all that often. Heavily dictating things on the right. Joaquin, 89th minute, into space. There's a look at Spain. Pretty even, all things considered. Javi looking for Torres. Torres exhausted with his runs. Exhausted with the wrong choices, maybe. And a big moment here. A lot of arguments. Juanito says all ball. Maybe the last good chance here for Serbia, Montenegro. Djordjevic, he's looked good in some opportunities from the set piece. The shot in. Didn't miss by much. One minute of stoppage time just about complete. Tight work on the far side. Lopez taken away there by Govrancic. Throw in for Spain. And the scoreless tie is complete. 2 minutes of stoppage time added. In the end, they share the points. Serbia-Montenegro remains at the top. No one happy with the referees. It's now time for the win fuel pass. It's all about winning. The man who takes advantage of that pass, Predrag Djordjevic. Serbia-Montenegro remain undefeated without allowing a goal. 11 points. Spain get a nice point in a hostile environment. The final score from the Red Star Stadium in Belgrade, Serbia-Montenegro.